Welcome to Civis Daily. This is Mentors Call, wherein we discuss or I discuss with my mentee student regarding targets for coming 15 days or the some test series test discussion. It may be mains or prelims. And today on this Mentors Call, we are going to discuss Samachar Manthan test 38, which Animesh has written, and he got its checked copy. So that's what today we are discussing the test discussion of Samachar Manthan 38 by Animesh. Animesh, before starting discussing, like I want to know, like what the inputs you got this test? What did you think of this test when you got the checked copy and when you read the comments, micro or macro comments, whatever they are?
Uh, I kind of found the inputs overall. It all made sense because I could understand that someone has given quite a lot of efforts in understanding the answers and where I'm lacking. The comments are not very general, rather very specific, and
Okay.
also it was not just pointing out what mistakes I've done or what I'm lacking, but also added points were given in almost all the questions, like what could have been added or
Okay.
how the structure could have been made better so that it would have been more legible. So I think not with that, I think the structure, clarity, content, every part was wholesomely evaluated.
Good. So, what are the inputs you have taken from this test by just looking at that? Otherwise, because once I want to know that what inputs you got and how you got to analyze this. Then later on, I'll definitely discuss this question by question also. Just want to know, like, where do you think that you need improvement actually? Because you got very good marks, like 49 marks out of 125, right? That's a pretty good marks actually. So, where do you think that you can add value, add something so that you can get 55 or 60 marks like that?
Correct, sir. One thing, sir, is that at some part of the questions, I am unable to understand the correct demand of the question. When there are
Correct.
subparts of the questions, I have to
Mhm.
prioritize which part is the major agenda of the question.
Correct. Correct.
That A. Second, I think I can be better with some of my introductions and especially conclusions.
Good.
Because what I've seen is that my conclusions are very generalistic, and that's where I think I might lose some marks. Thirdly, I think whenever I have some inputs as well in some of the questions, the recommendations that I provided or the point that I mentioned, they're very general in nature. Incorporation of an example here and there, or a bit of substantiation in 1 2 words could have made it more like heavyweight, I would say. Those are few of the inputs that I think I've got.
Good, good. Actually, you have summarized actually. So let's go question by question. Okay. So you have your PDF in front of you, right?
Yes, sir.
Uh, you tell me. The first question is like, despite the challenges, there are various opportunities for discounts under revamped distribution sector reform scheme, right? RDSS discuss, right?
Correct, sir.
So tell me, like, whenever you look at the question, what the first thing you do?
So I think I gathered, tried to remember any data related to discounts that I had read or like made in my notes, so that without any thinking, I can put that in introduction.
Okay. So the first thing you have to do is you have to underline the keywords in the question. Okay. So as soon as you look at the question, just underline the keywords because the whole question revolves around those keywords only.
Correct.
Okay. So tell me what are the keywords in this question?
I think, sir, discoms was one of the keyword, and most importantly, the RDSS scheme
Correct.
is the important keyword here.
Okay. See, for me, keywords are challenges, opportunities, and
Correct.
RDSS, and discuss. And one more keyword which can change the whole answer is despite. Okay. Okay. Because there are challenges. Okay. So
Correct.
despite challenges, there are opportunities also.
Correct.
So the answer should focus on challenges, opportunities. We'll discuss about these things only, to be frank.
So,
So discussion should be regarding challenges and opportunities only. Okay.
right.
So now tell me, for example, if you look at your answer, you have written that about 33,000 crore rupees of losses has been incurred by discounts in financial year 2021. Okay,
Correct.
right? So instead of that, wouldn't have it better if you have started with what is RDSS scheme and all this stuff?
Yes, sir. That would have been addressed the question in a better way because that's what it
Yes.
was targeting.
Correct. So the thing is, you have to first start with saying or introducing what is RDSS. Okay, what is the scheme is all about. Then come about your challenges. In the challenges, you write your data that this much of debt is there actually.
Correct.
Okay. So the structuring of answer should be introduction about RDSS and say what are the challenges and what are the opportunities in the form of RDSS.
Correct.
That's how it should be. Simple, right?
Yes.
So instead that you just gave a problem in the introduction. Okay. So you
Right.
gave a challenge and you just gave that RDSS opportunities, right?
Correct.
So first we have to know. See, when you are writing a question, you have to write as if you're writing for a 14-year-old kid. Okay. Now the kid want to know what is the RDSS scheme first, right? So we have to know what is RDSS scheme first. So tell briefly about RDSS scheme and then come with your challenges and what opportunities we have through this RDSS scheme also. Because that will set the context right. Okay.
Right.
So once you set the context, then answers become very relevant actually.
Right.
Okay. And the same question, as far as conclusion is concerned, your conclusion is around 5 lines, right?
Correct.
So I told you in the last discussion also that keep conclusion as precise or as concise as possible, like within 2 to 3 lines, right? For example,
Yes.
in this we have the 2025 vision of reducing the gap between actual cost of supply and revenue received to zero can be achieved using the RDSS scheme if implemented fully, right? Yes. Now, always look at the question before, when you write answer, always look at the question. The question is saying that despite the challenges, there are various opportunities for discounts under RDSS scheme. Yes. So your conclusion is very relevant. You said that RDSS, instead we can say also say that in the form of RDSS, we have a better opportunity to overcome the challenges and the discounts. That could have been very simple and apt conclusion. Okay. So whatever point you have written, you can write in opportunities also that point. And in conclusion, because conclusion should not give any type of reasoning and stuff. Just conclude the answer. देखो इतना करेंगे तो हो जाएगा हमारा. Like क्योंकि already we have given lots of data and reasoning and all those stuff in the answer, right?
Right.
So just give that conclusion should be very, very small and neat. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Otherwise, overall, to be frank and overall to say about this paper, it's very good actually. Like you just started with 1 month, right? You started 1 month back and you are writing such a good answers. So it's very good. There are only very, very few areas where you can improve. Okay, like you said, we can improve introductions and all those stuff, right? So there is a lot of work to do introductions also. What is privatization? So simple, very good definition which we are given, right? Good definition to be frank.